watching.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
What are you guys eating over there?
Great Gong Friday.
Chicken pesto. What do you got, Adrian? Some bolognese or bolognese?
I'm staying healthy. I'm eating salad.
Yeah, you got Caesar salad and a beer.
Why is Bob staying healthy? What's wrong with that? What's going on?
Bob loves salads in Europe. We've been talking about it for the last 10 minutes. How amazing the salads in Europe are. And
Literally the best thing since sliced bread.
Are you guys just having a nice European summer, early summer afternoon over there, or what?
basically, yeah, Bob flew in from Turkey at 8 a.m. He messaged me at 11 p.m. last night. He's like, yo, Paul, I'm landing at 8 a.m. Can you pick me up? So I picked Bob up. He didn't sleep all night, so he crashed on my couch for a few hours, and then Adrian just came by a few minutes ago. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy that we're all in Warsaw right now. Yeah. Hanging out.
How are you guys doing over there? How's America treating you?
We're good. Good. Super foggy in Chicago, even though it's bright, but I can't see anything outside my windows today.
It's the sun just came up here. It's gonna be hot today. It's gonna be like 102 or something like that. And
wow. Holy shit.
It's
you're gonna cook.
Yeah, well, I do cook out here in my balcony office. Like it's hot as fuck. It's like just not even. It's not sustainable actually.
So. I prefer to use sautéed.
Yeah, I mean, whatever cooking analogy you want to use is what I mean is probably acceptable.
Works for me. So Reed, we saw a change in position this week, huh?
Yeah, bro. It's not real until you put it on LinkedIn, and yeah. No, dude, it's good. I mean, I've been working with these guys for a while now, just from like a third party consultant type, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing that since like September, but
now you got the chief title. Another chief title.
Yeah, I mean, I like over the last however long that is since September have obviously gotten to know the group pretty well.
They're killing it,
and I've gotten a little kind of peek behind the curtain, and they're crushing it. And I was like, there are very few wagons that I would. What's the saying? I'll hitch my wagon. No, there's very few places I would hitch my wagon, I guess is what I'm saying. Probably zero. Like this wasn't on my bingo card this year. You know what I mean? But I'm doing it because I'm super. I think the team is like uniquely equipped to solve the problem they're trying to solve. And it's also an interesting kind of solution to the problem, and building out a marketplace is super interesting to me. And so I'm fired up. I think it's gonna be awesome.
How many parking spots do they have, or locations? I guess
405, I think now.
Okay.
We just got 400 like yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago.
Yo, guys, should I mute myself just because of like the background?
Yeah. Mute yourself.
All right, we'll just
we'll just watch you guys. We'll watch you guys eat. This is good.
You guys should make us a full screen. Then it could be the audio in the background of you guys talking. But Bob, you want to say something before I mute?
No, you were speaking of wagons. I'm like, did you get a G wagon?
No, not yet.
Sign-on bonus.
No, not yet. I'm still negotiating that part, but it's gonna have to be wrapped with Truck Parking Club, just like the van.
We really know a good chief commercial officer that can help you out with that.
Yeah, no, of course he's on the short list of people to call next when we start. When I start building out the team.
You got to be the chief commercial officer, not the chief marketing officer. It's like literally, it's the same thing, So,
well. We'll, maybe eventually I'll be down with that title change. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I'm curious about what Omar means by freight caviar mukbang. What does that mean? Anyone know what mukbang means?
Maybe a city.
It's probably something screwed up.
Something. Shout out to Omar. All right, I'm gonna mute ourselves. If you guys need anything, just let us know.
All right, sounds good. We'll watch you guys enjoy your food.
All right, Reed. So we still got a guest today or no?
No, he can't come. No, dude. I figured. I mean, let's just shoot the breeze. I mean, there's probably stuff we can talk about. Yeah. I mean, we can keep talking about this, and then if there's any other topics that are interesting, I mean, we can riff.
So Reed brought up trying to basically go and talk about a little bit of non-freight related things. I figured maybe some people might be interested in that, find that entertaining too. But we can go down that route, or our standard normal route of just giving you an update of like what the hell we saw, funny, not funny, crazy, serious from this week. But Paul's gonna full screen himself eating with Bob and Adrian.
Yeah, let's go.
So they're on mute, so you won't hear them for the time being. But yeah. So anyway, one thing I thought there was this post from Kevin Nolan. It got a lot of traction about like the
brokerage floor change, like things that happened on it or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, things that happened this week. And let me pull that up. It was I thought it was like pretty funny actually. But let's see here. Share my screen. So we had, where was this? All right. So things said or heard on freight brokerage floor this week that have not been said in 2 years. One, will a reefer work on that load? I don't know. Any of these was your favorite? What do you mean? What do you mean you are not taking the load and didn't call us to let us know? How did you sleep at night?
Let me see here.
That was a good one.
We were in pizza. What do you mean?
Let's get everything pre-booked since tomorrow will just be tighter.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hell yeah, baby. This is what we get fired up about in freight is loading dry loads on reefers. I did talk to a bunch of people this week who said that it was better, I guess. So that's cool. Maybe this is a stimulus. This is like a stimulus tweet right here. You know what I mean? Or a stimulus LinkedIn post. Hopefully, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was good. What did I say? Like
trucking companies. Well, Adrian, your family has a trucking company, and Bob has a trucking company. Bob, I don't know. Have you heard?
Bob seems a little disconnected from the business over there.
Yeah, Bob was a week off. It was a good week, but I'm curious.
I don't know what's going on, if the company's still alive or not.
Bob, I was like, I took one phone call in the last week. So that's the one.
No, actually, for the Blitz, we got inspected a lot the week before the Blitz happened. So a lot of our trucks were getting pulled in, literally getting inspected a couple of days before the Blitz. Yeah. I think they do it on purpose. I don't think it's like a legit, because
they were getting ready for it, and they knew a lot of drivers were going to take off, so there's
for us,
that makes sense.
My family's business crosses through the border a lot, so they get inspected at the border. So it's
the same.
Nothing really changes for us, I guess.
Yo, did you guys see where the truck driver was heading from? I think Mexico, and they were shooting up the truck driver. They shot both drivers. So I guess the cops or the FBI showed up to their house in Tennessee, and they found like a couple kilos of meth.
Wow! Hell yeah!
They were looking for these people, and then they figured out that they were in Mexico, and they were heading from Mexico. And they wouldn't stop. So the cops tried to pull them over. They called the Texas Border Patrol or whatever, and they were running away. And I think they ended up dying. Pretty crazy.
Damn, we should pull that video up.
Look it up. It's all over Instagram.
Yeah, it sounds like a good video. Yeah.
I'll post it right now, then you guys can look it up.
Bob, send that in the group chat, and I'll pull it up.
I had it downloaded somewhere.
Oh, dude,
Texas. That's after a dramatic.
Oh man. Sneeze.
Couple of skills, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, let's watch people get killed on Freight Gong Friday.
Well, they kind of blur it out. You can't really see it, you know. You just see a
Perfect.
big truck.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Then, if it was blurred out, yeah, it was at nighttime, right?
What was that?
I think it was during nighttime.
No, it was during the day.
Then never mind.
And they literally have a video of they're just shooting at the truck, like at the tires, because they're trying to make the truck slow down.
That's insane.
Dude, I went and I accepted all these LinkedIn connection requests, and
Yeah,
dude, the messages people send are crazy. Like, what are like? Obviously, a lot of these people just seem like bots. Like, is there that many bots on LinkedIn? Like, these don't seem like real people.
I think people have these like automations set up.
They totally do.
I know that they exist, but they have automations set up where like once you like do a connection, you actually complete a connection with somebody, it just like automatically sends them like some generic like template, and just makes no sense. Like some of the messages that I get myself, but yeah, you're wild for doing that, honestly.
It's awesome, bro. Love it. I'm gonna start doing it.
Well, everybody, go over and send Rita a DM. You probably connected with them.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul, you want to mute your mic real quick because it's pretty windy.
There we go. Some good white noise.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the LinkedIn game. The DM game is a little bunk. I don't know if people are seeing results from these strategies, but hey, I guess if it's working, don't stop if it's working. But
yeah.
But yeah, what's going on with you guys? How's Shipper CRM treating you guys? What's going
on? It's pretty overwhelming a little bit right now. I think we well, actually I can check, but like we crossed something about 750 applicants at this point.
Nice.
We're trying to give demos individually between myself and Paul right now, and so there's only obviously a certain amount of time throughout the day.
Is Paul carrying his weight or what?
Yeah, Paul's definitely doing demos. We kind of have
a lot going on.
Yeah, Paul's doing demos at the afternoon lunch table in Poland.
I have a demo in an hour and 15 minutes. I'll be in my office for that demo, so don't worry.
All right, good.
Yeah. It's going good though. Yeah,
lots of content on Instagram lately though, and overall, we should feature some of the content we've done this week. Christian, you want to pull it up?
Yeah. From Instagram?
Pull it up, baby.
Let's see, free caviar.
I know none of you guys are golfers, so this is not something we can spend any time talking about, but one of the best golfers in the world just got arrested at this major.
Dude, Bob was literally calling me that like a minute before Freight Gong Friday, and Bob's a golfer.
I'm trying to understand why he got arrested, but like, it's
trying to be Tiger Woods.
What was he doing?
Maybe so. Carrier sales are talking to their favorite Eastern European dispatcher. Yeah. Everyone who's ever done carrier sales has had a phone relationship with Svetlana for sure. At least like has been more likely to call. You know, I feel like the stereotypical kind of female dispatcher at a Chicago carrier is either like the nicest person ever or the not nicest person ever, and like you don't want to mess with her.
Yeah,
like you don't want to screw up because she'll her wrath knows no bounds. That's probably a good way to put it.
Good description. Yeah, definitely. What else do we have here?
Bob loves Stefano's, right? Bob, you love Stefano.
How many Svetlana? Like how many? Oh yeah, this is good. This is good.
This guy must work in freight. Oh, what's going on? Why isn't this working?
Yeah, maybe. What's in there? Is it? You think there's Celsius in that flask or what?
I have no idea, and I also don't know why the video is like just stopping here. But all right, well that's a buzzkill. This format was going around this week for sure, but this one was pretty cool.
I don't know where you guys get these memes. You're on some
Dude,
weird.
I made this one myself.
Is that like the Las Vegas and is that like the stratosphere in the background? Like, why is that like what is that background image?
On LinkedIn said that's like Iran. It's Tehran, Iran. That's what it's some Persian dude on LinkedIn commented saying like the background is Iran.
They have a Space Needle copy in Tehran.
Yeah, we have 69 people watching us live right now. Shout out those.
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh, 70 now.
Oh, they do, dude. That is Tehran. Yeah.
Wait, Reed, what gave you the impression here that this was Las Vegas? Like, is there some like?
Do you know the Stratosphere Hotel? It's a copy of the Space Needle.
Yeah,
you know
sure.
What the Space
but like,
Needle
this place
is
getting bombed.
I know. But I saw that building, the tall building. And I was like, oh, that looks like the Stratosphere. But then you look at the bombs, and you're like, okay, that's probably not Las Vegas. But yeah, that is Tehran, dude. Wow, this is a pretty cool picture. Not the one on the screen, but this one I'm looking at right now. It's the 24th. That is the 24th largest or tallest freestanding structure in the world. Fun fact. There you go.
Really?
That thing right behind. Yeah, the 24th. There you go. The Malad Tower.
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
In the middle of Iran too. It's pretty cool.
There you go. I saw our. I always thought this week was like kind of a nothing burger. I mean, there was less capacity, and so rates might go up, and it might be a little harder to cover loads. But like, I never really had. I mean, Bob, have you ever been like royally screwed up during this week? Like, do you guys? You said you got inspected last week. Unmute.
No, not really. It doesn't really change it. But you know what's funny? Because I knew the Blitz week was coming, and I posted a meme on my Instagram. I'm like, all the truck drivers are taking off on the May 10th because I knew I was going to Europe. So I just posted that. I think a lot of people maybe took off too. Because they were commenting like, yeah, I posted, go on my page and you'll see it. It was that guy, it's like, when is this all going to stop? When is this all going to stop? I was like, I'll tell you when it stops. It's going to stop when it's a pretty bad meme, but.
Was this your vacation announcement post?
Pretty much. Go down. Yeah, right there, that guy. On the left. Yep, right there. No, to the left. The other guy. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Truck driver strike.
So I made people vote, and look how many people said that they're gonna.
It's on like the internet. It doesn't on the web.
Okay.
A lot of it doesn't show how many people voted. Turn the audio on. Is the audio on?
Oh, the audio's not, I don't know how to like.
Put your volume up, or no? Maybe I don't know why it's like that. Whatever. It's all good.
That's all right. You don't even want to hear it. It's bad.
I don't know how to get the audio to play like through here. Just like weird. But
I'm not sure. We might have got inspected more. I gotta ask Diana.
Bob's on vacation right now. He needs to relax a little bit.
Yeah. Try not to.
Yeah, it's important. It's important.
Are you guys hitting the sauna later? Or what are you guys doing?
Well, I don't know. You have a sauna in your hotel room.
Cold plunge sauna. All the freight stuff.
Yeah.
Paul's just gone soft, so he can't do a cold plunge anymore.
I took a cold shower today right before I picked you up. Oh, damn.
Bro,
I did Orange Theory Fitness.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Is there like a Polish Lombard out there that like is just like a Polish clone of him?
No, dude, we need to bring the real Lombard out here because there's no one like Lombard in Poland. Absolutely none.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
There's no one like Lombard.
Dude, we got to bring Michael Lombard on again. I think Lombard should be like a regular guest of the Freight Gong Friday show.
I mean, that's you don't have to twist my arm on that one.
On his regular runs. Maybe he's doing a jog. Can dial him in. But yeah, this video, the dash cam video, I'm pretty sure probably at this point everybody saw it, but this one,
yeah, she got so lucky that she's wearing a seatbelt.
Live, yeah, that's true. If she wasn't, that truck might have actually like tipped over. But that was
hot damn. What else is there to talk about?
What else? Dude, let's go on Twitter. Twitter always has good stuff.
All right, let me.
We got to pull up Ben's tweet, Ben Shigiri's tweet on like the Chicago over the road trucking company thing, and then I tweeted how if it's illegal to do less than 1,000 miles per day if you're based out of Elk Grove Village. Dude, that comment itself surprisingly got 69 likes. Shocking.
What?
Yeah, dude. You got to pull it up. Christian, pull up Ben Shigiri's tweet from May 14th. Actually, if it's easier, if you go into our newsletter today, it's hyperlinked to the meme of the day. If you click the meme of the day, it'll take you right there.
Okay, hold on. So today's newsletter. Okay. Oh, this one. Yeah. Good. Okay.
Scroll up.
Actually, I'll just show this. I'll just show it here, like this one.
Yeah, this is easier.
You want to explain this one?
You want to explain this?
Or no, hold on. I'll just read it. Like, I was told by a Chicago carrier, for those that aren't watching, but I was told by a Chicago carrier that any compact coach can easily drive 1,000 miles per day. Is this true? And we commented, it's actually illegal to do less than 1,000 miles per day if your trucking company is based out of Elk Grove Village, which is probably a very true statement.
It's true.
Yeah, baby.
So all the strong solo Sergeys out of there.
Yeah. That's right. Yo, Reed, talk about your shirt, your new design shirt that launched.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing a brief run.
Christian from Reed talking about it.
Oh, you guys like my demo video?
Yeah, your shirt demo video.
Yeah, it was good.
I like the way you're going.
Yeah.
I probably would have done it a different color, but
that's fine.
I respect it.
No, this is a summer shirt, and it's a comfort color shirt. And for those who don't know, comfort colors are the best blank t-shirts you can buy, and it's not even really close. So, and this is the block letter text, and yeah. So it's going to be massive on the shirt. It's got a pocket. It's a pocket tee. So there's a pocket on the front, and the logo is upside down on the front. And it's inspired by another brand that I like, that I bought a shirt from years ago that had all the logos upside down. So I just,
you're like the Kanye of freight. I feel like in terms of like design. You should have your own like Kanye like design.
These are by shoes.
Bro, what do you think I'm doing?
We'll see that.
What do you think I'm working towards?
Yeah, no, I understand it now better. Okay.
Are you making any beats?
Huh?
Are you making any beats?
No.
Dude, you gotta raise the prices though, dude. It can't be $39 a shirt. That should be like at least like.
I know, dude. These shirts are cheap, bro. They are cheap. They're too cheap.
If they were $200, I would have bought it immediately. But for $39, like, nah, it's too cheap.
It's not even $39, bro. It comes out to like 37 or something like that. I've gone soft, honestly. Like, I need to like double the prices at least.
And your hat should actually be $420. You should not have a discount anymore.
So I just bought this shirt from this brand in Scottsdale here that I really like, and this is a sweet screen print. You can't
You
see
gotta
it.
change your background.
And it's like
Oh,
the
that is
nicest
pretty nice.
screen printing I've ever like seen. This was like a $70 shirt, and I bought
really nice.
3 of them. And it's like the nicest shirt I've ever seen. It's fucking
for
awesome.
screen printing, that's really good.
I mean, you guys can't even you can't see it or you can't really feel it, but like you look at this and you're like, damn, that's like a really well printed shirt.
Gonna be
So I'm gonna do something like this eventually. I'll get there. Huh?
Are you printing and shipping these shirts yourself, or are you gonna have a company do it for you?
These ones, the first run, I'm just testing out with this company. And so that's why I don't want to do too many. I'll probably just do it like maybe through the weekend or like through next week. And I ordered one for myself, so it's going to get here on like Monday. So I know Comfort Color, so I know the shirts, but like I've never who knows if this is going to even look good. But it'll be fine.
What size do you get? What size do you get?
I got a double XL, but I know they fit me. I mean, they're the same blank. I know the shirt. So,
sure.
But this is also the version 1 of the summer pocket tee. So that's why we're only going to sell, whatever, I don't know, 15 or 20 of them, and then I'm going to turn it off, and nobody else will ever be able to get one. And
all right, I'm gonna go buy one right now.
Yeah, I mean, you probably
just raise the prices to $200 a shirt though, and I'll buy it right now.
All right, sounds good. I'll do it.
Hey Bob, Tim Hyam says to tell you that he'll be checking out the trucking scene at the Monaco Grand Prix next week. Are you having any plans to go to the Grand Prix?
The Monaco Grand Prix. Are you going to Monaco?
We'll see how the next few days go. Actually, we were supposed to go to Monaco with my cousin. We were supposed to drive from Turkey, go to Monaco, go to all these European countries. And then that never happened, so I just flew down here. But why is there a community going on in Monaco?
No, there's a F1,
F1. Yeah, it's actually there's a big there's a freight conference down there. TIA has the Capital Monaco Festival or something.
Well, because the last F1 race in Miami, they actually had a bunch of semi trucks there that I think were driving around the circle. Because I had some friends that send it to me. They're like, "Oh,
you get on the flatbed and they take you on the track."
Yeah. I wonder how much they paid for that. Maybe I should have sent my trucks there. But instead of a flatbed, just load everyone into a dry van.
You guys on your European bullshit.
I'm actually currently drinking non-alcoholic beer just for
I was drinking orange juice, apple juice.
No, I'm drinking non-alcoholic beer because I got to drive Bob in like 5 minutes to his hotel room. But
you have a demo in like an hour. I mean,
I have a demo in an hour exactly. Yeah,
I'll do two separate ones.
Yeah, I was literally working all day until right before Gong Friday. Adrian came and Bob came, got some food, and now, yeah.
Adrian, how much longer are you in Warsaw for?
Truck rates are already taking a dive.
How long are you still in Warsaw for?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Friday, Sunday.
How's Warsaw been? How's Warsaw been for you? Huh?
It's pretty fun. A lot of really nice places. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, he said he had really good Mexican food in Warsaw.
Yeah.
I honestly, Paul, you should. No, that was in Krakow, the burrito place, or was it in Warsaw?
Yeah, that was in Krakow.
Yeah, that was really good. Like surprisingly really good. Like I would never have expectations in Poland for good Mexican food, and I gotta say it was pretty good. But I guess things improve over time.
Señor Lucas Taqueria, it's called. It's good.
You want to type that out? What are we looking at here?
Scotty Scheffler.
How do we do this? Hold on. How do we choose?
What are we looking at here?
Hold on.
Scotty.
What did I
He's
do?
already booked and arrested. I mean, there's already pictures of him popping up.
What did he do?
I don't know. They're not saying it. I haven't read it yet.
That's so funny.
Probably DW. Well, no, I don't think so.
This is unless he did something crazy and like something that everyone's gonna be like, what? Like this is gonna help him. This is gonna help his street cred because I think he's got kind of like a too clean an image. You know what I mean? Like this is maybe this is just a PR stunt.
No, that would be wild, but yeah, because he's like a really good Christian dude, right?
As far as I know, and he just had his first kid, and he's got this clean cut image. So,
right.
I mean, somebody here in the chat is saying that he tried to run over a cop. Maybe he was on his way into the tournament. I mean, it looked like he was amongst the cars, like in the traffic, and apparently the traffic has been really bad.
There's so many memes that like the other players put a bet or they hired cops to arrest them. There's like insane amount of memes right now on Instagram.
This guy actually could do the demo now. Maybe I should just do the demo now, and then we could. I could drop you off.
What do you want to do? The demo right here, or what?
No, not right here. I was gonna go and just do the demo at home, real quick.
Sounds good.
Just emailed me.
Hell yeah, dude!
All right, guys. There's something else to say before we hop off?
Stay
No,
strong.
get out of here. Bob, enjoy yourself.
Right.
Don't enjoy yourself too much out there, Bob. All right.
What was that?
Don't enjoy yourself too much.
I'll try not to. I'll start thinking about cheap loads again, and I'll get depressed again.
All right. See you guys.
See you guys.
All right. See you guys. Peace.
Peace out.
Yeah, they're literally booked him already. So his image is everywhere. This morning.
Dude, those Tim Hyam's going to Monaco, huh? That's a thing?
Yeah. He said he rented a great 6-bedroom house.
Jeez.
That's pretty crazy.
That's awesome. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
I'm not Matt O'Mara says that Scotty Scheffler getting arrested, I'm assuming that's what he's talking about, is a huge misunderstanding. I wonder if so. Or is he going to come out of prison with a teardrop tattoo in like a couple hours? Come out of jail. You know what I mean?
Hold on. What was this about again? Like, who was the guy that Bob was actually showing on the photo? Was that the guy?
That was Scott. That was him.
Okay.
The guy I'm talking about. Yeah, he's a golfer. He's like the hottest golfer in the world right now. He won the Masters again. He's won it twice now, and he just had a kid, and he's really good. And he's won like a bunch of tournaments this year.
Got it. Okay.
And he's got like a clean cut image, like he's very wholesome, I guess. And
he over a cop?
No, I don't know. I have no clue. It literally I woke up this morning and I saw a picture of his mugshot. I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm sure news is gonna come out, but we don't have to talk about
at that level of a profile, like just finding yourself with a mugshot.
He's charged with assault on police officer, according to CNN. Charged with a felony and other counts Friday morning. What? Wow. Charged with second-degree assault on a police officer, criminal mischief, reckless driving, and disregarding signals from officers directing traffic. He's been released from jail.
That's
what?
Like, yeah, sure. Like, just tank your life.
I mean, I something. I don't know. I mean, who knows what happened? I guess we should wait for some more information, but this just seems very interesting. I
don't know much about golf, so honestly, I have no idea who he even was. I don't really watch golf, but tanking your life just like that with that high of a profile is just like absolutely insane to me. All right. So I guess in terms of I don't know, there's not like too much great stuff that happened this week, but we did we did see like earlier in the week, both of us watched the OpenAI video.
Yeah. Have you used it yet?
I have used it. I haven't used the desktop app yet. And for whatever reason, they are.
It's not. You can't download it, right? You can't. It's not up. I was looking for it last
night. You know what's
night.
funny? So Harris actually sent me the download file itself, but they're actually checking whether or not like they've given you access. So I wasn't actually able to log in on the desktop app, which is like I don't get why I can't do that, but whatever, fine. I guess I'll wait. That update was like, I mean, both of us were like, well, this is like absolutely insane how, real time, I guess it was.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on it? You made a post about it, like related.
Yeah, I just like so many people when we talk, especially when we talk about like automating jobs or like thinking, oh, is AI going to replace a sales rep or an operations rep or like carrier rep or, after hours or whatever, right? Yeah. People get so up in arms about that. And they're so quick to point out like, oh, look at this. There's no way it could do it. No way, and they just don't. I don't think people like progress is happening so fast in this domain that I think it's very difficult for us to actually comprehend like the effects of it and how quickly things could change. I don't know if they will, but I feel like it's so good now and it's only going to get better quicker. And like, there is no reason why it couldn't replace us all. You know what I mean? Like, but if we're talking specifically about freight, literally all you do, especially in these operations roles, is just take an input from a situation, process your response, and respond via communication. That's and all,
update some values, update some values.
Yeah, and then manipulate a database. That's what you do. Yeah. And that's literally what the job is. And there's all sorts of nuance in how you should handle situations. There's all sorts of like, you need an understanding of the context of the situation. And you need to understand, especially if you understand the people who you're dealing with, right? Be it drivers or warehouses or customers or coworkers or whatever, right? There's all this context. But at the end of the day, all you're doing is this thing's happening. You're taking it in, processing, making some changes on a computer, and then responding with some sort of communication. Like there's no reason why this won't be replaced when these things are really good.
Yeah, and I think
there's just no reason. There's no reason why.
Yeah, like, and this doesn't. I don't like you said. This doesn't really just apply to freight brokers. Like we were kind of tailoring it towards that, towards the freight side of things too. But like this just general technology it's going to apply to any industry that has that same type of a setup for the job, right? Where you take those inputs, you enter some information into the computer, and then and you use either voice, either email, either text to basically get information in and out of your business. And so the craziest part for me, which obviously this was like where things were going already, but was when they showed the ChatGPT desktop app, and they could basically they could share the screen with ChatGPT as a video. And not only while you're sharing the video of your screen, you are able to talk to it at the same time. So it's not only observing what you're seeing, but then it's listening to what you're saying. And the easiest way to think about like what this is going to allow you to do is like if you give it access to look at your screen. Right now, I don't think it can control your computer. But I think the reason that they started going after, or they released one of the reasons why they released a desktop app is that you could easily see that like a future update for the app is going to actually allow it to control your computer. So and then you speak to it, like maybe you're already just like say you're on the phone, like doing like negotiating rates with somebody. The first iteration, like there will definitely be a huge efficiency gain before there's a replacement, right? I think really what we're saying is we're heading towards
every
task being done
I just more so like think it is very, 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 very short-sighted. I don't know if it's tomorrow. I don't know if it's a year. I don't know if it's 5 years. But how could you possibly think that it won't get good enough to just do like what we do is not rocket science at all. At all. It's like that doesn't mean it's easy, but it's not rocket science. It's not complicated. You know what I mean? Very, very, very simple.
Yeah, and the best brokerages will have they'll have good processes in place. They'll have good training procedures in place.
Yeah.
Right? And if you just basically really now, like, you don't even have to use any special format. You can just literally pull up a document, a training document onto the computer, share your screen, talk through the document, and explain what needs to be done. And then once it can control the computer, it's like you can basically kind of train it and give it feedback of like, oh no, you did that incorrectly, or you did this incorrectly. Or here's a new software that we're using. Here's how you use this software, right? And I think,
dude, it's hold on. What are people saying in the comments here? Serious question. When AI, this is from Tim. When AI goes wrong or gives the wrong answer or tells you to do something incorrect, who do you call? Who takes responsibility? How do you figure out why it gave you the wrong answer? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. But somebody will figure it out. I don't think that's I mean, who do you call when a human gives you the wrong answer? You call their manager, or you escalate the issue. I think it's the same. It's the same, you know, in my mind, it's the same escalation. Eventually, you know, it's ideal to have a human at some point, right? Unless it gets to the point where it's so good that it can literally problem solve, like, you know, and handle multivariate situations.
Yeah.
And or be checked, you know, and audited by another machine, you know, in the same way that a manager would like come in and be like, okay, what happened? And then fix the issue because they have experience, you know, who knows? I don't know. But I don't think that's really like an issue at all.
I think the escalation component is the most important when trying to put AI into your existing processes. And you can think about it this way, like if it can help with 80% of the workload, right? You can now just simply focus on that other 20%, and 80% of it is going to be taken care of. And the most important thing that matters is how does it handle escalations and being able to recognize escalations when an escalation actually is needed. So in terms of like the implementation of AI into systems, how well it's able to identify whether or not it does need to escalate is going to actually probably be the biggest factor in terms of adoption. Is if you can rely on it to know when to escalate, then that will at least allow you to have confidence in its ability to not make a wrong judgment, basically.
I just it's going to happen. It will happen. You know what I mean? Like it will. It just will. Why would it not? Why would it not?
Yeah. I mean, OpenAI themselves, you know, they themselves are pretty big, you know, believers in the fact that like, universal, I don't have any opinions on universal basic income, but this concept of basically everybody getting a check once a month based on, you know, some distribution of what these companies are making, because they're making so much money, and they're, you know, what they've made, the products that they've made have basically replaced, you know, jobs and so forth. A lot of people within OpenAI are believers of that's going to be a need in the future.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think over time I don't really know how I feel about distribution of money like that without earning it, and like what that does on a societal level itself. That I think is going to introduce a lot. It's like a lot of questions.
I have, dude. Who knows? Who the hell knows if like how it's going to play out? How we're, you know, the societal impact of that? We can all guess about it for sure, and there is no question that machines are way better at humans at certain tasks, right? No question. And as time goes on, it may very well be the case that they get even better at us than almost everything. I mean, and that might happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, we need to take seriously the implications of that. You know what I mean? Like, don't just assume. Like, if we have this, like, Justin attached like he said pretty demoralizing to have your job replaced by a chatbot. Well, okay, I guess if you term chatbot, is actually a very meaningful phrase, and there's like tens, hundreds of billions of dollars invested into creating these machines. You know what I mean? It's not like you're being replaced by like this inert, like, old school thing, so I don't necessarily, I understand what he's saying.
Let me give you a perfect example of like how this technology is, and for at least for me, it's going to make my life a lot better. Okay, if I call customer support on many different companies, God forbid I call Comcast, okay, and I'm able to have just like a free flowing conversation and actually get my get my questions answered, and dynamically in a way that's like I don't have to go through the press 1, press 2, get reconnected to everybody. I just talk to one person, right?
Yeah.
That experience as a whole for me as a customer is just going to be that much better. I'm no longer I think I still might not like Comcast, but that's a separate
dude, it's like this is like near infinite leverage available in the hands of individuals. This is the most like empowering thing for, like, if you frame this properly as an individual, like, it is the most, it's either you think about it like, oh man, I'm screwed, I can't do anything. Like, my customer service job is being, that's one way to approach it. But the other is like, okay, damn, I don't, at a certain point, I might not have to know how to write software anymore to build stuff, right? The moat is not code anymore. You know what I mean? Like, the moat is who's got ideas, but even ideas are cheap at that point. Then it just comes to distribution, right? How do you get in front of customers? How do you get people to sign up for whatever it is the hell that you're building, right? Hold on, let me.
I mean, programming is you're just using another language. It's very similar to English, right? You just have to be able to describe what you want. And if you're not technical, you would do that in using the English language, right? But if you are technical, you then do that with, JavaScript, C++, Python, whatever it is. And these, this AI is really good at being able to translate between these languages, regardless of whatever it is, right? And so, and the biggest thing that I think is, like, the reason that we're talking about this, at least from my perspective, that we want to talk about this, or I want to talk about this at least, is to first off make people aware that this is coming and that you shouldn't sleep on it. But furthermore, like, if you actually get ahead of this, the one way that I look at it is, at least from like a freight perspective, is that you won't need as many people on staff in order to accomplish the same goals.
It's leverage. It's literally just leverage.
And
that's what it is. Do more output with less input. That's it.
Yeah, and what does that mean? In my view, that means that it enables a lot of people to start their own thing, their own brokerage, their own
100%.
fleet, or whatever
100%.
it is, right?
100%.
So, there's a couple of trends that are happening. One is, we obviously just saw the non-compete, whole thing basically get blown up. They're not so far, not as of right now, they're not enforceable. Sure, they're being argued, but
right.
Non-competes are not being enforceable. At the same time, like, AI and the technology of AI basically is getting faster. It's getting more versatile. It is able to understand more and allow you to do more. While at the same time, people being able to kind of take advantage of those two shifts that are happening in the market. You can go out on your own, you can do more with less, and I think that's going to result in probably maybe more fragmentation in the market. But to your point about distribution, relationships, right, that you have with customers, those are going to become like even more important over time. Is who can you service, and who do you have in your network?
Dude, it's distribution. It becomes like, and by distribution I just mean like, I mean the ability to reach an audience with a message, and for them to receive it, and for them to actually pay attention to it. That's what distribution means to me.
Yes.
Like, and that so it's pipes into people's brains essentially, and it can either be, and anything could be flowing through the pipe. It could be content that you could do. It could be products that you make. It could be ideas, whatever, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, that's really all that's going to matter. Like, that's going to be the only mode. But I might be missing something about that not even being the case anymore. I don't know. But like, just think about it. There's so much content. People are drowning in their phones and their devices to the point where reaching somebody and getting them to have an affinity with your brand or you or your product or whatever is only going to become more difficult as content becomes easier to make, as products become easier to make. Like, there's so many brands, there's so many products, there's so many companies. Like, that's not going to go anywhere, especially with these tools. So at the end of the day, it's just about your ability for people to, and it might even come down to like connecting human to human. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody identifies, like, if I'm a whatever if I build insert tool and I go out there and I'm really good at building trust at scale, and people I start putting out content, people like what I say, they start to, identify with me, they start to like feel like they know me. Like, that's distribution. And ultimately that's what it's going to, I mean, we're talking a lot about like kind of B2C, like consumer applications, but I think it's also true in B2B, like affinity and liking somebody and identifying with something somebody's saying, like, that's very important. So I don't think I think that's only going to become more important over on.
So actually, to that point, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, he actually said he thinks that like within the next 5 to 10 years, there will be a significant premium. I mean, he said it for in-person experiences and events and things like that. But to that point, I think I would completely agree with that, because a lot of this is going to be digitized. We are going to have digital experiences where we might get overwhelmed with the digital experiences themselves. And how is that personal connection kind of actually going to, exist in the world? And you will pay a premium for it, for sure, to experience things in person, 100%. So anyway, but yeah, I pulled this up here with Garrett from Garrett. Let's see here. Like Load Partner, like our friend at Garrett at Load Partner, he's working on some really interesting AI tools for freight brokers as well, to be able to actually take advantage of a lot of this technology to improve like their existing business. And he said for Load Partner, there is always a path to a human. Our AI errs on the side of escalate if unsure, so that we don't get into arguments or misinformation to the driver dispatcher. And instead, let's just let the ops team handle it. So the ops team is not going anywhere, right? The ops team is going to stay there. But now you can think about it as you will be able to service more clients with the same team. It's not about necessarily reducing the team, because the team's always going to have to be there. AI will, at least for the foreseeable future, not be perfect. And even in the 99.9999% of the cases, at 0.0001% of the cases, you do want to make sure that you have a team in place. So it's gonna be interesting. Like, once this technology starts getting adopted by various different companies, right, that can all scale at the same time. Like, does that mean that the existing big companies are going to get bigger and then make it harder for the smaller companies?
I mean, as long as like compute,
or the other way,
as long as that's like a moat, right? And as long as it's really, really expensive to build kind of these foundational model things that are powering all this, like that might be a lot of the gains might end up flowing to the companies that control that. I don't know, but that makes sense to me. But I think as time goes on, like, I don't know, this is a societal disrupting thing. You know what I mean? And if you look back in time, anything that's like made communicate, anything that's like any fundamental change, like printing presses or the internet or, you know, writing or whatever, language, like all these things just like fundamentally reshape what's possible, you know? And we are, I don't know how you could say that we're not at a point like that right now. Right. And is it an all positive? Absolutely not. Of course, there's going to be collateral damage from stuff like this. Of course, your job might go away. I mean, but guess what? I mean, we live in reality where you don't have a right to have anything really. Nature is very rough, right? And when the fundamental game changes, fundamentally, like people are going to get run over.
If they're not paying attention.
Yeah. Or even if you are paying attention, you might get run over. Right? It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. I mean, it's a fundamental change. It's a fundamental change. And that's like, it's very difficult for us to grasp that. Like, it's difficult. I have to remind myself of this all the time. It's very, very, very difficult. Bro, it's never happened this fast ever.
Literally, GPT-4 came out almost 13 months ago. Okay. And the speed at which things are evolving is even difficult for me to comprehend.
Yep. All right, I gotta go. I got a meeting.
All right. Let's just pull up this gong here real quick.
Yeah, let's ring it, baby.
Let's head out, but obviously my sound doesn't work.
All right, baby. Well,
next week. We got a special guest coming up in 2 weeks. Stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next time.
Later.
All right, see you guys.